Hey everybody, freaking happy Saturday. I'm ready to go. We got a flight poured. So I did not stream last week. Sorry about that. But this week I'm streaming here and I'm doing a pop-up spring VPub for Roy over at Aquavite. So we'll have 2 streams this week instead of just one. So all right. Let's get into chat. How is everybody doing? I hope you have a dram. Even if it's early, even if it's 2 o'clock where you're at right now, just pour yourself a dram. It's Saturday. It is not too early. It's Saturday. Sugar Kitty, we have a bunch of people that were over on the Patreon stream. Hey, Andrew. Stacy was over there. John was over there. We got Ryan over there. Heck yeah. How's everybody doing? Taste and Sensibility. What's up? Pete Head Frank over in the Netherlands. We got 2 Netherlanders. Frickin' Maddie over at ADHD Whiskey. What's up, Maddie? How you doing? Spring break? Whoop whoop. It's always pour 30 somewhere. Heck yes. And I got that joke this time. 2 weeks ago I did not, but I got it now. Paul M. I think you might be new to the chat. Hi, Paul M, if you're new. Okay, so we got a blind flight from Julie Like. It is Dan and Julie Like, to be fair. It is an old Forester flight. Boom, there's the envelope that says what I'm drinking. And it's only 4 samples, which is good because I have a feeling that these are potentially higher proofs. And I am just, honestly, still super tired and sore. I was tired and sore yesterday, and I'm kind of tired and sore today. So hopefully this whiskey will help me not feel any of that. Oh, goodness. Sugar Kitty, check out the VPub. Oh, yeah, so if you guys want to check it out, we're doing a waxy Scotch VPub. And there'll be like a quiz and all the things. So it'll be fun. And it'll be an easy quiz, unlike Menno's and somewhat unlike Roy's. Oh, I'm losing my voice. What the heck? Jim over at the Whiskey Novice. All right, Shayla, what's up? Hey, Jim, how you doing? Okay, if you guys don't know, Jim over at the Whiskey Novice, he is from Ireland, has a super cool accent, super cool beard, and a super cool wall of guitars, and I think a mandolin behind him. So if you guys want to go check him out, he's awesome. Anybody can drop his link into the chat anytime they feel like it. Brad Smith, he was over on the Patreon stream. We got Keith J from Massachusetts. Cheers, Whiskey Peeps. Cheers, Keith. Hope you're doing well. They call them Dutchmen sometimes too. Yeah, Netherlanders. That's the obvious word. Oi, whiskey lovers, how are things? Hey, David, how's it going? He's from Portugal, guys. I'm gonna meet him when I move over there. So excited. Menno was brutal on Thursday. I agree with that. I need to put caps on these things before I over-air the crap out of them. Let's just do that real quick. Yeah, he was brutal, though. It was, oof. Yeah. Did you get the raise last night? You 100% deserve a raise. No. I just do it for free, and it's awesome. It's cool because I am such a small channel, but I get to meet all of these other channels. So it works out. It works out. Like I wouldn't have met Stuff and Whiskey had it not been for last night. So it was cool. Mark Barnart. Barnart? Hopefully that's how I say your last name. Hey, Mark, how's it going? I'm here from Nashville, coming in from Nashville, Tennessee. That's awesome. Actually, I don't know where most of you guys are from, like in terms of state in America. So if anybody wants to drop that into chat. Bourbon Baller's got a little Parker Heritage action going on. We say Netherlanders, so you're completely right. Oh my God, how cool is that? Oh, you know what, guys? I don't have a single piece of paper or a pen on me, to talk about these. Are we just we're gonna do it without notes. Let's just give it a try. This is going to be a disaster. I was so prepared, guys. I was like early to the Patreon stream, like 30 seconds. I was like, oh yeah, I got this. I'm good. And then I realized I didn't have a piece of paper. Washington State represent. That is where I'm from, Bourbon Baller. Olympia, Washington, in the his house. I'm from the province of Nord Brabant, which is near the Venice of the Netherlands, called Geerhorns or something like that. Okay, it's one of those funny Dutch names. Okay. Just got home from a night out with some American folk, was drinking Johnny Walker Black because it was easy. There you go. Ohio. Knew that, Stacy, because she's a patron. Prescription Bourbon. What's up, DMCKY? Tennessee. Oh, Brad, you're from Tennessee. Very cool. Can Matt hear you? Just wanted to make sure he's not muted. I know. No, he can't hear me in the back. Like, he can only hear me when he puts me up on the screen. So, like, I'm muted in the back. I sent him a message on the back end chat, but you know, it's hard when you're in your zone. You don't notice any of that stuff. So, Montreal, Quebec. Oh my gosh. So you, Paul, probably speak French. Probably. My people are from Amsterdam. Okay. Eastern Pennsylvania. Whoa, this is so cool. I never knew you guys Brian, I had no idea you live in Pennsylvania. So my dream was to live in Philadelphia. So there's this radio station called, I think it's 93.3 WFMR or something like that. It's called the Preston and Steve Show. Ryan, if you know what that is, just let me know. But I loved the Preston and Steve Show, and that's why I became a Philadelphia Flyer fan. And I got to try Philly cheesesteaks, like actual Philly cheesesteaks, because I had a friend who their family was from Philadelphia, and so they like flew back with Philly cheesesteaks for us to all have that same day. And yeah, basically Philadelphia is the dreamland. But I've never been there. Oh, check out the Whiskey Novice. So guys, if you want to hang out with Jim and just go subscribe to him. Boom, there it is. Oh, you guys are talking to each other? Oh, okay. Taste and Sensibility from the New Orleans area. That would be another place I would love to go. Like, the food, the culture there. What are they called? Beignets or something? Oh my God. I would love that crap. Seriously. High five. 5 fingers. Okay, I think that counts as Greater London. Oh, Andrew, did you say where you're at? I may have missed it. Let me go back up. No, I don't think I missed it. Let me know, Andrew, if I did miss it. Sorry. I think this counts as Greater London, but some people say Surrey? Surrey? Okay, never heard of that place. Okay, I'm from the north, Friesland province. Okay. Oh, you live in Michigan. All right, so you have a lot of whiskey tubers near you. Okay, real quick, before I get through all of this chat, I'm going to have a quick sip of, or a quick, no, I shouldn't sip them because it's going to mess it up. I'm just going to set this down. It's going to mess up my palate. Okay, cool. So you're from Michigan. That's awesome. Okay, I actually, I live in Nord Brabant near Belgium. Oh, I was born and raised in, whoa, Gelderland? That's a real place? Oh my gosh. Which is near to, oh, okay. The Venice of Italy, guys, or Venice of Netherlands, Gatethorn. It's the most beautiful place you will ever see in your life. Just go Google Gatethorn right now. Gelderland is a real place. I feel like I watched a movie that said Gelderland, and I was like, oh, that's a made up place. It's not. That's so cool. Okay. Northwest New Jersey, but I knew that. I did know that, Sugar Kitty. I knew where you were at. WMMR, yes. Does anybody listen to the Preston and Steve show? I just thought it was so, I mean, and I was a kid, like, the whole time I listened to it, but I just thought, like, oh my god, these are the most funny people ever. Okay, 95 degrees in Arizona. It's probably between 75 and 80 degrees here, somewhere around there. You have an international audience. Yes, I know. Isn't that cool? Oui, je parle français. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm definitely not, because I don't speak French. But he's saying, yes, I speak French. Okay, cool. I want to learn French. After Portuguese, I think that's the next language. Getting a Philly cheesesteak in Philadelphia is on my foodie bucket list. I am such a foodie. I just, all I want to do is eat. That's why I'm chunky. And I don't care. I care a little bit, but not enough to change my habits. Okay, I live an hour north of Philly, but born and raised outside of Pittsburgh. I won't hold the Flyer fandom against you. Oh my gosh. Are you a Penguin? You're a Penguin then. Pat's or Geno's for Philly cheesesteaks. I don't even remember where my Philly cheesesteak came from. It didn't have that Cheese Whiz stuff on it though. It had actual cheese. I think I would love either one, to be honest. But let us know, Ryan, what you think. And Sugar Kitty, if you've had them, what you think. Boston-ish. Okay. Top Dog says Geno's. All right. Okay, so I really need a notepad. God damn it. All right. So I'm just going to smell these first. Mark says yes. Don't even know what you're saying yes to. Just both of them? Both Philly cheesesteak areas. Okay, Croydon is almost directly south of central London, UK. Okay, so you're pretty near the coast then. Or I don't know how far south, but you're pretty close to the coast then, yeah? This smells really good. Oh yes, A Knight's Tale. That we were just watching that a few weeks ago. That's what it was. Yes. Oh, that's so great. That's so great. So, Jim, the plan is house closes in July. We stay here for another 3 months while our Portuguese visa is processing. If it happens earlier than that, it does, but it probably will be October when we're actually on a plane, if everything goes okay. Whoa, happy Saturday, everybody. Can't type driving. Apparently you can type because, and don't comment while you drive. Croydon is about 15 minutes south. Oh, okay, so it's only 15 minutes. That's not bad. Mike Cullerton says neither. Okay, if you're talking about the Philly cheesesteak place, Mike, let us know your preferred Philly cheesesteak place. Now I really want a Philly cheesesteak because they're basically the greatest thing on earth. Okay, so I'm getting this. So this is sample A. Hopefully you guys can see these. Yeah. Okay, so this is sample A. And these are all old Forester. If anybody missed that, this is an old Forester flight. So this one smells really dark and rich and kind of like cherries. And there's kind of some spice on it. Okay, and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna nose them first, and then we'll taste them. Jason Willie, oh, McDonald's or Burger King? Okay, Whoppers and Whopper Juniors are really good. No tomato, because tomatoes are gross. Well, I'm liking them a little more, but still, I don't like them on burgers. I like them very thinly sliced on a sandwich, maybe. McDonald's, though, has the McDouble and the McChicken. And I swear to God, if you smush those together and eat them, we don't have McDonald's down here. There's McDonald's, but they only serve ice cream. And it's the saddest thing on the planet. There's one in PV that serves burgers, and it's amazing. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. If you're in the mood for a Whopper, then Burger King. But if you're in the mood for a McChicken and a McDouble smushed together, McDonald's. They're both delicious. I really like Taco Bell. Crunchwrap with no tomatoes. That's what's up. Or a quesarito, because I really like cheese. Let's see here. You guys are all talking to each other. Has anyone ever made lemon ice cubes? I squeeze some lemons. Do you freeze the juice straight or cut it with water? Depends on what you're making, probably. But yeah, so I mean, if you want it to be super lemony, then probably not. But you probably should cut it with water, at least a little bit, if you just want it to be lightly lemoned. Depends on what you're putting it in. Old Man Joe. Woo, everybody. Can't type sleeping. By the way, Old Man Joe and everybody that super chatted last night, I did get your super chats in, so they were not ignored, even though I said I was going to ignore them. Valagas, I think that's a new name. Hello. Delisandro's for the real cheesesteak. Pat's and Gino's are nasty tourist traps. Okay. Delisandro's is the legit place, apparently. All right. Okay. I don't even remember what mine was. I just know it tasted so good. I've tried 1920, a little hot, but pretty good. Yeah. A lot of people mix 1920 and 1910 together. I don't know if you've heard that, Mark, but kind of cuts the proof, but adds a little bit of flavor from the 1910. And apparently it's pretty good. So I can't take a whiz steak either. Got to be provolone. Yeah. I'm good with either, honestly. Yeah. Whopper beats any McDonald's burger for me. Yeah, I think a Whopper is better. I don't know, man, Big Macs are pretty good. But other than a Big Mac, like, a Whopper is better, right? I'm pretty sure. But also, there's like, I don't know, there's places around that have like, there's this place in Longview. I can't remember the name of it. It's like 15 minutes out past the bridge. And it's like, oh, god dang it. If anybody knows where I'm talking about, it's got these like purple minced onions, like sauteed, caramelized onions, and a thin patty, and a couple other things, and it is the freaking best place. It looks kind of like a 50s diner from the outside. God, I can't remember the name of it. But I like stuff like that more, like legit burgers. But, if we're talking BK or Mickey D's, the answer is 30 Burger. I've never heard of that. In-N-Out, though, animal style double is what's up. Okay. Dude, if we're talking about food, I could talk about food for ages. Sorry, guys, if anybody's like, please stop talking about food. Lemon ice cubes we cut with water in my house. Okay, good to know. I just want to eat. You're already in the Portuguese flow. Here, small talk is not about the weather. It's about food. And no meal is a meal without dessert. Yes. And a bica. Or a mea de leite. But, yeah. I prefer mea de leite. But, 15 miles, so about an hour. Okay. For down where you live. When transport is not disrupted. The coast is 44 miles away. Okay. So also about an hour. Okay. Good to know. Okay, I've got to try that mix. Yeah. 1915. Yeah, so they call it 1915 because 1910, 1920. And you mix it 50-50. Everybody says do it 50-50. So from what I have heard. I've made cheesesteaks from scratch, including the hoagies. People from Philadelphia I know said it looked the part, but I need to be there to see if I got the flavor right. Yeah, I've made Philly cheesesteaks too. It's like you basically just get super high quality meat. Is like that's the secret, right? Okay, so I'm on B. God, they smell really similar. I don't know how I'm going to be able to discern these. We'll see how the palates are, but so this one smelled really kind of dark, rich, and like dark cherries. This one smells a little bit lighter, a little bit more kind of spice. A little bit lighter. It's not like crazy light, but yeah, a little bit lighter and a little bit of spice on that one. I didn't know Shayla bought 3000s needed to eat. Yes. Oh man, bro, you would be surprised how much I eat. I mean, I'm chunky, but for how much I eat, I'm not that chunky. Like, I can put down some food. Like, we'll go to a restaurant And my husband would be like, you ordered how much food? And I'll be like, don't worry, I can eat it. And he'll be like, no, you can't eat all that. And then I will eat it all. Like, it is, yeah. Not saying it's healthy, but hello from Edinburgh, Scotland. Oh my gosh, Gav. Again, always jealous that you're in Scotland and I'm not. I hope you're doing well. Adam, Mr. Whiskey Shits says, cheers, Shayla. Thanks, bro. Oh, damn, I love you, Shayla. You're so damn open about everything. Whiskey, food, fair play to you. Oh, yes. Dude, I can't wait to meet you. We're either going to meet in Ireland or we're going to meet in Scotland or somewhere, but we're meeting, man. I'm so excited. Oh, cool. Oh, man. Hello from Iceland. Okay. Savar Bjorgvinsson. Probably said your first name really wrong. Savar? Let me know. God, you've told me how to pronounce your name before, too. I'm sorry, man. I'm so bad with that shit. Okay. Finally caught up in chat. Hi, guys. Okay, I'm drinking 1920 now. It's really coming to life after being open for a couple months. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. Okay. Let's go. All right, so I sniffed B. Let me just... Oh, Mark. What the hell? Don't say that stuff. But bro, I am round. Trust me. Like from here up is not that round. From here down, I'm pretty round. So I was doing good. I was at like 155 pounds, which I was like, okay, this is good. Because I was like 140 would be nice. Probably never ever going to happen in my lifetime again because I like food too much. But and have no self-control. Sorry, there's so many dogs barking outside right now. We're going to push through it though. But then we were packing and then we would pack and I'm like, I don't want to cook dinner. And he's like, I don't want to cook dinner. So we would just get something or we would get like ramen, which is not very healthy. So now I'm back up to like 165. So I've gained like 10 pounds in the last probably 2 months, which is not super great because I lost 10 pounds. But then now I've gained it all back. So it is what it is. But I'm sticking around 165, buck 65. But I'm 5'3". So that's pretty, I think in terms of BMI, that's like pretty chunky, for a 5'3" person. Oh, you said fine pronunciation. Okay. But I said your name 2 different ways. So hopefully maybe the first one was correct. Savar Bjorgvinsson. Okay. Sadly, I am not Bourbon. Somebody was asking if you were Bourbon. Okay. Rye whiskey sours here. Ooh, fresh squeezed lemons, homemade simple syrup. Oof. Hello, Zenwood. Can I just go over to your house real quick? I want to go to Scotland someday. Keith, we all do. Oh my God. You will make it happen though. Just start saving. Salty lettuce. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I just saw one of your comments, Salty Lettuce, on my videos, and I think this is the first time you've ever been in a chat, so hi. Bourbon, I'm more than 2 Shayla bots. Well, you're also taller than me. Okay, so number 3, man, these are going to be so hard to differentiate. They all smell really similar. This one, I think, in terms of like darkness, is kind of like a medium darkness, so it's not as dark as A. It's very similar to B in terms of kind of the dark profile. Oh, just lost a flip-flop. Hold on. This dang chair. Hold on one sec. Oh, God. So professional, guys. One sec. I just got to get it on. Okay, it's back on. This one smells a tiny bit like soapy, but not soapy in a bad way. It just smells a tiny bit. Maybe it's more floral, actually. Let's see here. I'm built like an offensive lineman. 6'3". John, you're an entire foot taller than me. That's insane. 350 pounds. That is an NFL lineman right there. Holy balls. That's crazy. I didn't realize you were 6'3". I've seen you on our Patreon hangouts, but like you're never standing up. So you don't look as tall as you are. That's crazy. Friggin' Bourbon Bites in the house. We got Cliffy. Well, probably Clifton right now because it's pretty early in California, but what's up? Going to Glasgow and Edinburgh in September for a week. Can't wait. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So exciting. Holy crap. Okay, let me try to... Oh, Pete head. Whoopsie. How do I... There we go. Heading to Scotland on my motorbike by the end of May. Oh, just saying to make a bunch of you jealous. You did it. Although I could do without the motorcycle, if I'm being honest, because motorcycles are very scary. And I would prefer not to die in a vehicle accident. Okay. The amount of time Ralphie loses a flip-flop under the table. See, in Portugal, I will wear shoes, so this won't happen. Oh, God. Okay. Do you think... Okay, Jason Willie, do you think Jim Beam copies Jack Daniels? In, like, what sense? I feel like in terms of profile, they taste pretty different. Like, I think Knob Creek and Baker's have a very distinct profile, and Brown-Forman products have a different and also distinct profile. So I don't think in terms of profile that they copy each other. Do you mean like, yeah, I don't know. See, there's like Knob Creek 9-year, Baker 7-year. Jack Daniels is kind of trying to do the 10-year kind of thing. They've got their barrel proof and stuff like that. I think they're pretty different, actually. But if you do think they're similar, in what ways do you think they're similar? Okay, I'm going to sniff B real quick. Let's see. Or D. Excuse me, D. God, these all smell so similar. Jeez Louise. See, if this was Matt Madness and I had 30 seconds to try and guess what this was. So bad. Okay. Would you believe that I am the shortest guy at my family reunion? Oh my gosh. Is like, well, so Frank, from Peahead, Frank, you're also super tall, aren't you? So are just a bunch of people in the Netherlands like ridiculously tall? That'd be kind of fun going there because I would just feel like really, really, really short. I'd just be looking up to everybody. Okay, all my cousins are taller. There's one 7-foot dude there. Oh my God. That's insane. Drinking, not dining, says Bourbon Bites. That's a good way to live. If you want to meet someone who is tall. Hello, Ethan Turk. Ethan is tall? Okay. All right. Oh, this one's kind of smelling good. D is smelling good. Okay, I've already booked my accommodation for Dornoch Whiskey Festival in October, but the tickets for the actual events aren't on sale yet. Oh my God, so exciting. Okay, the only thing that they really have in common is bottle shape on Jim Beam White. Yeah, so like the regular Jim Beam and regular Jack, a little bit. But pretty much everything that's like in our kind of realm, like the whiskey appreciator kind of realm, I think is pretty different. Yeah. Okay, I think Jim has way more going lineup-wise. I think so, too. Are they all bourbons? Oh, these are all Old Forester bourbon. Yes. Well, I guess they could be ryes, right? Because there's Old Forester rye. But they're all from the Old Forester distillery. Let's just say that. That's all I know, though. It's just called Old Forester Flight. So, and it's blind. Somebody sent me it. Julie, Netherlands is the lands of giants. Oh, okay. Good to know. I didn't know that. That's so cool. All right, D is smelling good. Okay, so I kind of automatically assumed all of these were bourbons. So I'm going to go through and see if I can smell for rye-iness. Ooh, whoa, this one smells weird. Now coming back to it. I've never had Old Forester rye, so I actually don't know. Okay. It's close enough to 5. Oh, poured some Ardbeg Wee Beastie. There you go. You're 6'5"? Holy jeez Louise, you guys. That's insane. Yeah, you're a foot taller than me. That's crazy. More than a foot taller than me. If you've ever been to Holland, you would already know the answer to that question. Lots of basketball recruiters out there. Okay. Yeah, never been to the Netherlands, clearly. My German side gave me height. My Irish side gave me craftiness. How badly does... Oh, God, Jake Miller. So, you know what? I have never disliked a UFC fighter more than I dislike Aljamain Sterling. I think he is such a weasel. Like, I'm thinking Piotr Jan is just going to put the absolute smackdown on that man. That being said, Aljamain Sterling is a good fighter. He's a weasel, but he is a good fighter. So we'll see what happens, but I'm thinking Piotr Jan is going to smash this dude. I hope that he smashes him because he's a weasel. Knocks him out. He might knock him out. That could happen. I think it's going to be more of a ground and pound situation, but I mean, I don't know, because he has really good, judo takedowns and stuff. So I think it's going to be more of a judo takedown, ground and pound thing than a stand-up boxing match, knockout kind of thing. So I don't know. Oh, I almost tasted this. Okay. Try not to taste it. All right. Wow, these are all smelling very, grassy. Going back into them after going through the lineup. They have kind of this grassy thing to them. This is weird. This one less so. This one's much sweeter. It's very caramel brown sugary. Okay. Cliffy says, Old Forester rye is really good. Yeah, I think a lot of people say Old Forester rye is awesome, so I'm going to get a bottle at some point, especially the barrel strength. Ooh. They're all low ryes, which will taste pretty bourbony. Thank you so much, Clifton. Making me look less like an idiot, probably. According to Google, the average height of a Dutch person is 6 foot. My God. I just bought Ralphie's first book. Looking forward to reading it. Oh my gosh. So I looked them up, and I don't believe that they're available on Kindle, so I can't get them right now, but I am going to get them because I'm super excited to read those. So I think it's The Search for Whiskey Bothy is the first one, right? And then Stories from a Whiskey Bar is the second one, I think. Okay, I'm holding off and drinking until Hamzat and Burns, you guys. Okay, give me your take on Hamzat Burns, Jake. I think Hamzat is going to murder him. Just saying. I don't know. And I think Volkanovski is going to win against Korean Zombie. But honestly, I really would just prefer that Max Holloway or Brian Ortega were the champions. Because, I don't know, he's just kind of he's fine, but he's kind of douchey. I don't know. Okay. Smells like Statesman, served in an old shoe. Damn, I like Old Forester, but to try and define one form for another, that would be a challenge. Yes. So this could be, Old Forester Single Barrel or the Old Forester Rye, Old Forester Birthday Bourbon. It could be any of these. So, Chris Hartman, my mom. Hey, Mom. What's up? I think Piotr will want to go and punch his face in for unneeded punishment. Yes. I love Old Forester everything. Sometimes I get a floral note on Old Forester that I don't like at all. So some of their stuff I like and some stuff I don't like. And it sometimes depends on my mood or my palate. I don't know. Okay, I'm reading a book about Skinwalker Ranch? I don't even know what that is. Hello, everybody, says my mom. Old Forester is awesome as long as you like bananas. I love bananas. one has to be Old Forester birthday bourbon. That's what everybody was saying in the Patreon stream before this. I was like, okay, it could be this, could be this. You know, I wasn't sniffing them, but I was just saying like what they could potentially be. And everybody was like, Old Forester birthday bourbon. I don't know though. Who knows? Hamzat wins and actually goes into the third round for once. Wins, okay. By ground and pound. Okay. All right. I think it's going to be first or second round. I don't think it will go into the third round. Isomalt acetate, which is the chemical name for banana. I knew what G and P was. I got you, Jake. No worries. Cliffy says, hi, Mom, to my mom. There's somebody at my house. Okay, I'm going to taste this for the first time in 35 minutes. Cheers. Ooh. Okay, that's good. I think it... So I had Old Forester 86. And this seems pretty low proof. I'm always really terrible with proof. I say like, oh, this isn't very high proof. And then it's like 120 proof. So that didn't like hit me. It gave me a little bit of a Kentucky hug. So I think it's probably above 100. But I don't think it's in like the 120 territory, just off first sip. It was pretty good. There wasn't like a ton going on the palate. It was like just kind of a nice bourbon taste, but it wasn't like, oh, there's like caramel and banana and this and that. You know, it was just, at least on the first sip, just kind of, I don't know. Do I watch any cocktail channels? There's this one like super good cocktail channel. I don't make cocktails, so I don't really watch it, but there's a guy with a beard and it's like very well done. He kind of wears flannel, has dark hair, a dark beard. There's like some sort of deer behind him. If you guys know the channel, just drop it in the chat. But that's like the only cocktail channel that I've ever seen and just been like, oh my God, these videos are beautiful. So yeah. I'm all into scotch. So where do I start with bourbon? Ooh, yeah, so I'm super into scotch, but I also like bourbon, which is why people send me bourbon flights. Man, where would you go? Guys, any recommendations on where would you go? All my bottles are packed up now because we're moving, so I don't have very much right now, but I don't know. Maybe like Wild Turkey rare breed bourbon. It depends on what proof you enjoy. What proof do you enjoy? Chemical name for banana oil, which is actually not found in bananas. Yeah, I think that was more like a Cavendish. There's like, you know, the bananas that died or whatever, and that's what bananas used to taste like, and that's what banana candy tastes like. But now the bananas that we can consume are, you know, different and don't taste like those bananas. So yeah. Night all, gotta hit the hay. Night, Jim. How to drink. Oh, maybe that's what it's called. I think that's what it's called. I can only make two cocktails, Cuba Libre and highballs. Yeah, so I make, oh God, chat just jumped super hard. So I make Johnny Walker, red, ginger ale, and a lemon twist. Basically the only cocktail that I make. So. Wow, okay. This is going to be so difficult. Oh my God. So that one tastes a little bit B. Sorry, let me pull these back. This one tastes more like a bourbon. This one tastes a little bit more like it has some sort of like grassy minty thing. So I don't know if that might be a little bit in the rye direction. Just off first sip, that's what I'm getting. So we'll see. Okay, people are recommending first pours. So he's in Iceland though, guys. So some of these might not be available. Buffalo Trace. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, Wild Turkey 101 would be good. Chattanooga, he's probably not going to be able to find over there. How to Drink is the beardy cocktail guy. I also like Behind the Bar. Yeah, Behind the Bar is good too. Yeah, she is good. I like her. Four Roses single barrel is typical bourbon. Go Wild Turkey 101, so the proof isn't high compared to rare breed. Okay, so maybe start with Wild Turkey 101. And if you're gonna go with Makers, I would go Makers 46. I like it more than the regular Makers, and I don't know what you can get, Savar. So let us know if any of these sound familiar. I always wondered why. Okay, that's what I've heard, that there was like a former version of bananas. It like died off or something due to some virus, or I can't even remember. And that was what banana like candy was flavored after, was like the taste profile of old bananas, I'm pretty sure, like the old style. But now we have a new type of banana. One, I think it was called Cavendish or something. But the new type of banana doesn't taste like banana candy because it's a different type of banana. Okay. I think. Hello, all. Shayla, you were great last night. Oh, thanks. I don't feel like I was great last night. I was trying, but it was hard. Okay, so mostly into Highland Scotch and peated malt. Ooh, okay. Okay. So I don't know if you can get Balcones. Balcones is kind of like a weird one, but I do like it, and I like Scotch, so you might enjoy something like that. First bourbon that made me go, oh, I get it, was Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. If you can find that, Savar, that is the bomb. But they are hard to come by these days and way too expensive. Yeah, so. Shout out Eric, or Anders Ericsson's channel for cocktails. Okay, I've never heard of him. And again, not a cocktail person, so I don't know. Woodford is good starter. Yeah, so like a Woodford Reserve double oaked, that might be good. Those are pretty like oaky things. I don't, if you are more used to a Scotch profile, you might not enjoy those like super oaky profiles. So maybe even a regular Woodford instead of a double oaked. ECBP is the bomb. Yeah. Shayla classes up Mad Madness. I don't know about that. I wear a t-shirt and Matt wears a button-up and a sweater vest. So kind of like watermelon candy. Okay. So C. Let's see what we get. This one smells proofier. It's proofier. It's a lot proofier. Oh my god. C is proofy. Just bought a Buffalo Trace. Haven't opened it yet. Okay. So yeah, Buffalo Trace is a good one. And you get it at 45% ABV or 40% ABV? Hopefully 45%. Because if you get it at 45%, it's pretty good. If you get it at 40, it's a little thin. Regular Maker's Mark also almost put me off bourbon for good. Yeah, so maybe if you want to try Makers, maybe go for a 46. Any other Makers is better than the Standards Makers. Yes, 100%. I really enjoyed the Makers 46. Yeah, so I've got Makers 40. You can't see them because they're packed, but I've got Makers 46, the cast strength, and then I just have samples of the 101 and the FAE 01, but I'm hoping you'd be able to get 46 in Iceland. 101 might scare somebody off. I love it, but it is intense. Yeah, I don't know what kind of proof you enjoy, but probably go for something with a similar proof. You can always Instagram message me if you're at the store and you're like, hey, what should I buy? Or you can send me photos and I can let you know what you might like. I find bourbon too sweet. Yeah, I think you probably would struggle with that. What are some bourbons that aren't very sweet? I'm trying to think. Maybe you could go for something like a Four Roses, like a Four Roses single barrel or something like that. Or, Bullet is pretty like standard. It's not very like wonderful or crazy or anything, but it does have a high rye content, and the high rye content might kind of balance out some of that sweetness. Or you just might like rye. You could try some ryes too. You might enjoy those. Woodford Reserve was the first bourbon I actually liked. Okay, so Andrew Butler, that might be a good one to start with then. I do like pretty much all of Woodford's stuff. Their wheat and their rye are also good. I started on Maker's Mark, but Buffalo Trace is what really got me into the hobby. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, most bourbon is higher than typical Scotch. Yeah. I wear t-shirts, he wears sweater vests. Yeah. Just oak and vanilla. Yeah, you'll pick up some more stuff as you go along, though. It smells good. I wish blue raspberry was natural fruit. Yes. Same. Man, I saw this Facebook post, and it was fruit by the foot, like made into bread, basically, or like a bread shape, and then gushers were in the middle of those. And I was like, this is my childhood dream, basically, because I love fruit by the foot and gushers so much, like an unhealthy amount. Okay, Elijah Craig small batch is a good alternative for a beginner if you can't find Buffalo Trace. Yeah, I think the small batch is good. 94 proof, it's not too bad. I've had some bourbons. Best are okay, but not really curious to try more. Yeah, you know what? If you like Scotch, you like Scotch. Maker's Mark, 46 and 101 are my favorites. Okay. Hey, Kilco. Hope you're having a lovely time. I'm just popping in so I can attempt to get some things done today. There you go. There you go. Okay, I can't remember if I've tasted D, but I'm going to taste it real quick. Cheers. Okay, so I think D is a lower proof than C. I think C is my favorite because, I don't know, it's just got a ton of flavor, a ton of proof. It was pretty delicious. So, also Knob Creek is really good. Yeah, so Knob Creek kind of has like a peanut note or sometimes like a peanut butter note, depending. So if you like that, you might enjoy Knob Creek. Four Roses and Wild Turkey are less sweet. Yeah. So yeah, maybe like a Wild Turkey 101 or a Rare Breed. Rare Breed is wonderful, like seriously wonderful. So Woodford. Oh, okay, you're talking to Andrew. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, I love double oaked, but yeah, if you don't like it too sweet, that's probably not going to be your jam for sure. It is my jam also, though. Okay. I think Woodford double oaked is overpriced. So, gosh, what do I get it for? I get Woodford down here, which kind of everything is priced high down here, is probably $50. I don't know what you get it for. Thanks for all the great advice. Yeah, hopefully, let us know how your journey goes. Hopefully you can find a couple you like. Yes. Oh, dude, I love that stuff. I'm so addicted to sugar. It's bad. Yeah, it's basically the same thing, right? I think it's made at the columns. The column still distillate is from Old Forester, right? So it's pretty similar. Yeah, leather and tobacco are nice when you get them in a bourbon. Gotta try Old Forester 1910. Yeah, it's similar to Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. It's got that same, it's basically the same process, right? So, yeah. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like, I know I should be tasting these, but I just keep talking to you guys. A is really good. I like it. I feel like it's like a lower proof, though. Nothing crazy. The shelf turds need to make a My Sweater Vest is Sexy. Oh, yes. The shelf turds probably are not watching this, but if they are, please, God, make that. I have one bourbon for every 6.5 Scotch. Yeah, most of mine are Scotch, only because I can't get bourbon down here. It's pretty hard. Old Forester is also $50. Yeah, you're sitting about the same. Yeah, it's not too bad. I feel like this might be a rye, guys. B. I don't know if B is a rye. We have pretty terrible selection of bourbon in Iceland. Yeah. Love Love Old Forester as an everyday. Yeah, I recommended that as my beginner bourbon or budget bourbon or something like that. I really enjoyed it. I just tried it just now, and I don't know, I didn't like it as much. But I might just not be in the mood for it. I don't know. But normally it's good for the price. I think this might be a rye or something weird with it because it's kind of different. Yeah. It has a little more spice, so I'm not sure. I think this one might be a rye, though. B. And I don't have a notebook to write anything down, so hopefully we can remember this. Whew, wow, that is so proofy. Oh my god. Dang. Wow, it smells really good, though. This one is probably, I mean, it might be like either a single barrel or Old Forester birthday bourbon or something. I'm gonna look like such an idiot if this is not, but it smells and tastes like it is, like something special. Man, that smells so good. All right, cheers. It's pretty good. I think it's like a single barrel or something. Like, probably like somewhere around 115 to 120 proof. Probably 120 proof. I mean, it's really like, it really gets you. All right, I'm gonna go back to D, and then we'll try to rank these bad boys. Let's see what we got. Okay, I find that Woodford Double Oaked is more maple syrup, tobacco, and oak. Old Forester 10 is more dark chocolate and banana. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I would definitely say for sure on the maple syrup. And I've only had samples of 1910, so I can't really remember what that tasted like. I don't know if I remember dark chocolate, but that's a cool comparison, though. Okay. Let me try glass D. Smells really good. These all smell good. Sometimes I get a floral note on Old Forester, and I'm not getting it on anything here, so I don't know. D is also very good, though. I think I like C more than I like D. I think D has... Oh, here. Let me keep these in line for you. I think D also has a pretty decent proof. I'm coming off the heels of something that has a lot of proof, so this feels like it has quite a bit less, but it's probably somewhere in the like... I think it's at least 100. It's hard because I'm coming off a high proof, so I don't know. Let me try it again. Actually, let me have some water and then I'll try it again. Definitely a dessert whiskey. Yeah, it's kind of like port or something. You know, it's like, yeah, a dessert whiskey for sure. All right, let me go back to D. This smells like it has a little bit of rye spice in it. There's kind of a little bit of grassy thing. Not as much as B, though. Yeah, this one's definitely drier. I don't think that's a rye as well. My palate might just be trashed right now, but I don't think that's a rye. It does have kind of a drier, more grassy quality to it, but I don't know. I'm still kind of leaning on bourbon. I don't know on that one. Okay, let me go back to C. So I think this one's my favorite. Oh, wow. That just smells like super sweet. Just like caramel bomb. Dang, man. And you know, I've only given this whiskey 54 minutes. I feel like you could sit with this one for a while and it could just like ooh, you know, like it just gets better and better and you pick out different things. This one's fun. Yeah, that was why I mentioned Balcones, because they do have peated whiskey. They have single malt stuff there. It's American single malt. And I'm pretty sure there are peated bourbons. There has to be. But there are some peated American single malts for sure. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't think of any of them. If you get chocolate banana, big time Old Forester 100. I get a lot of caramel and banana on Old Forester 100. Maybe not as much chocolate, but maybe I need to sit with it a little bit longer. Okay, C is really good. It's high proof. Let's go back to B. B has a nice floral note, but it's like one I actually enjoy. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I don't know if that is a rye. It just kind of has a floral thing. It's not as grassy or minty as it was a moment ago. That being said, this is very high proof and kind of fucked up my palate a little bit, I think. Chattanooga has bourbon finished. The only problem is he's in Iceland, so I don't think he would be able to get a lot of this stuff. Yeah. Okay, going back to A. Man, A is good. A is like simple, and from what I can tell, it feels like it's a semi-low proof, but it's just good. It's like a solid pour. Nothing special, or I mean, I don't think it's special. At least compared, husband is talking to somebody. Sorry, guys. Like it's very good. I don't know, just compared to the other ones, I think it's I don't know what in terms of rank what I would do. I think C has to be first, right? Right. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have like peated corn. But you could find some American single malts that have, some corn and some malt in them. So yeah. Yeah. They make American single malts that's peated though. That are peated. Yeah. Unit Poke. Chris Smith says, whoa. Okay. This is so difficult, you guys. I did not think it would be this tough. I mean, I knew I wouldn't be able to pick out bourbons, and say, oh, this is Old Forester Rye, which I've never tried, or this is Old Forester Bourbon, which I've never tried. But I thought I'd be able to get a rank easier than this. But they're all good. Okay, so I think C is my favorite. It's got high proof, good flavor, powerful. Yeah. But I don't know after that. I mean, I've got my first place, and then I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe this is a single barrel, this one. Okay. Glass D is giving me rye vibes. I don't know. It's like a little bit more dry. So I think maybe D is a rye. This has to be some sort of either birthday bourbon. C has to be a birthday bourbon or like a single barrel or something. And then B, God, I don't know. It's good too, but it has more of a floral thing. Kind of like 1920. 1920 to me has kind of a little bit of a floral thing. It's kind of reminding me of a similar floral thing as with 1920. So that one might be my last just because that isn't my jam. But if you like floral stuff, it might be your jam. And that's just my palette. Also, you might not get that. So, okay, let me go back to, I really like A. Like, I don't know. It's like simple and I think lower proof, but it's just like good. I don't know. Cars and Cubes, what's up? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like A. So I think I got my order. I think it's going to go C, D, B, A. Or no, C, D, A, B. C, D, A, B. Let me just C, D, A, B. I think that's going to be my order. All right, you guys ready to find out what these are? Okay, clearly I've been having some high proof stuff because I just said what these is. All right. Let's see if I was even remotely close. Probably not. Whoopsie. All right, we're just gonna go. Should we go random? Let's do C last. So C we'll find out last. Let's go A. We'll just go A, B, C, D. Okay. Okay, A was Old Forester Statesman Bourbon, 95 proof. So I was correct that it was a lower proof. I thought it was maybe around 100 just because I did get a little bit of a Kentucky hug the first time. But it's like good and simple. But I actually enjoy that. Like here, let me, so you guys can see. So cool, I was like somewhat close. I didn't know exactly what it was, but I said like around that proof and kind of that it was like a simple kind of, a little bit more of a simple whiskey, but I like it. Oh, B was a rye, dang it. Okay, I thought at first it was a rye because it had kind of a grassy thing, but then it was getting more bourbon on me as we were going through it. It had a floral thing and then like a little bit of a minty grassy thing, but right now it smells a lot more like caramel and it doesn't taste as rye forward. Okay, I should have stuck with that. But it still kind of, to me, tastes a little bit more bourbon-y. I don't know. Okay, then let's go. All right, let's go C. Let's figure out what C was. This is my number one. Oh, wow. Okay, so this was an Old Forester single barrel store pick from Jiggs Liquors. It was 124.4 proof. This was my favorite. Wow, okay. So yeah, we were thinking it was a single barrel. Or birthday bourbon. I've never tried birthday bourbon, so I don't know what it tastes like. Okay, cool. Yeah, that one's good. All right, let's figure out what D is. Wow. Okay, so D got second place, and I kind of thought it was like a little bit of a rye thing. This is Old Forester birthday bourbon, and it got second place. So I actually liked the single barrel store pick better than the birthday bourbon from 2020. Oh wow, it's 98 proof. So I think that may have been it. I thought this was like maybe 110 or something. Wow, so this is birthday bourbon. So I'll have to try birthday bourbon just by itself. It was in the flight and it was at the end of the flight, so my palate may have gotten a little bit fatigued, but okay, sorry guys, I haven't been in chat. This is our pour selection. Oh, dang. Kings County uses peated malt in their mash bill along with unpeated corn, probably as close as you get. Yeah. OF has a good lineup. Wow. So, okay, I'm going to taste this again. This is Old Forester birthday bourbon. Wow. It got second place. But and I think the reason I said that I thought this might be a rye, it's like drier. Like C is a lot sweeter. And I mean, it has a lot of proof too. But this Old Forester birthday bourbon, I thought the dryness, I was like, oh, is that rye? Is it rye spice? But I guess it must be oak age, actually. So it's coming from the cask, not the grain. Interesting. Yeah, I think I still like this Old Forester store pick more than the birthday bourbon, though. So if you can find a good store pick from Jig's Liquors in Florida, well, I don't know if it's in Florida, but I'm assuming that's where it is. I personally, at least in this flight, liked it more than birthday bourbon. So yeah. Looks like you're digging the heat today, Shayla. I don't know what you mean. What is going on here, says Andrew the Cannon Buchanan. I would think Flashcard Central would be reminded of Old Forester 65% rye, 20% malted barley, and 15% corn. Unusual, both in between the rye and really high barley. Yeah. No, I don't remember that. I didn't remember that mash bill. Oh, it was this one. Yeah, I kind of called that it might be a rye at first, but it's gotten more bourbony as we've gone on. I don't know. I've got a UK bartender's pick. How is it, Andrew? Is it good? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's higher proof. You know, the Old Forester pick, store pick, is higher proof. This is only 93 proof, which is good. I mean, I think it's actually it kind of held up. Like, I thought it was actually a little bit higher. Maybe that's because I was coming off of a really high proof, but yeah, it was good. It was good. That being said, I don't think I would pay, and of course, this isn't a blind. I'll have to see in isolation what I think about it, but I don't think I would pay the prices for Old Forester birthday bourbon when I can get something like this store pick, you know? 2021 birthday bourbon will be bottled at 104 proof. Oh, good. Okay, made up of 119 barrels, 12 years, and barreled April 16th, 2009. Okay. Hey, Marshall, what's up, Shayla? What's good? Haven't seen you in a bit. How you doing? Hey, Shayla and everyone at work. So watching the background. Cheers. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it. Actually, I think I'm going to get off because I have had a lot of these whiskeys and some of them were kind of high proof. So I'm feeling a tiny bit Shay Lammerd right now. Okay. More expensive doesn't equate to better. Yeah, I think it's good, but I do like the single barrel more. It's good, but again, I think this is a problem with my expectations, right? I've heard so many things about birthday bourbon, and it was in a blind, so I mean, I didn't have those things, but now knowing what it is, I'm like, I would not pay the money for that bottle. I really wouldn't. But this Jig's Liquor one, I don't know how much these cost, these store picks. Single barrel store pick. Yeah, 124 proof. But these are great and probably way less than birthday bourbon, you know? Wow, it just smells, it's even better. It's oak tannins. Yeah, I think I get more oak tannin, so it's just drier, right? Sorry, I keep doing that. D is drier, and this one's sweeter, and I just kind of prefer that. So, feeling Shay Lammerd is part of the human experience. I embrace it. Yes, I embrace it too, but I embrace it off camera. I just woke up night shift. LOL, might have some Glenfiddich 14 later. Oh, nice. You got a little Bourbon Barrel Reserve action. 94 here today. Oh my God. Bev Porter. Am I too late for the fun? No, not really, but it will only be like 4 minutes of fun because I'm going to get off. I just did an Old Forester flight from Julie Like, and I like Old Forester single barrel more than I like the birthday bourbon. And birthday bourbon is much more expensive if you don't know Bev. So, yeah. And hi, Mama Bev. How you doing? Are you, I mean, who knows if Maddie will move to Kentucky, but are you excited to have him a little bit closer than Colorado? I'm assuming yes. Great stream, Shayla. Oh, thanks, Cliffy. I appreciate it. Thanks for dropping in. You're so cool. I'm not cool enough for you to be hanging out here. I'm not cool enough for any of you to be hanging out here, but okay. Yeah, this single barrel is awesome, man. This is crazy. Man, that's good. That's so good. Okay, and then this is the rye, which is smelling more like a rye now. I did call it a rye, I just didn't stick with it because I'm an idiot. That is good, though. It does have a floral kind of thing that I don't really jam with, though. Oh, by the way, Tony Luke's for cheesesteaks, provolone. Okay, Tony Luke's or what was the other one? Dogliatos or something? Ugh, I can't remember now. Birthday bourbon has more hype than it deserves. Yeah, I think, man, those single barrels are probably much more widely available and to me way better than the birthday bourbon. So if you guys are like, because I was like, birthday bourbon is my unicorn bottle. Like, I am going to get a bottle of this. And now I'm like, I don't need a bottle of this. I'm good. So it's always a bonus to not have expensive taste when it comes to whiskey. And I think I probably do have expensive taste in the terms of I like high proof whiskey, but this is actually better than the expensive stuff, you know? And like you said, I don't think expensive means better. You're doing a good job, Shayla. Saw you on Roy's channel. I'm subscribed now to your channel. Wow, thanks. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we'll do the first VPub. I do summer VPubs for him, or I did them last year anyway. So we'll be doing another VPub this week. So Shayla, you are cooler than a polar bear's toenails. Thank you so much. You're cool enough regarding the climate you're in at the moment. Delisandro's. Okay, Delisandro's and Tony Luke's. All right. 1 hour and 11 minutes in. Somebody remind me, please. Man, Old Forester Statesman, guys. I thought, man, this is a stupid hype bottle. Like, this is some BS, right? But it actually is good. It's just kind of like a creamy vanilla, little bit of spice. You know, I don't know how much it runs, but it's pretty good for a 95 proof bourbon. Like, it's good stuff. And it doesn't have a floral note, which sign me up. Yeah, it's good. It's not something you're going to sit with like this single barrel. Like, you're not going to sit with it for an hour and pick it apart. It's got like 3 powerful notes and it's 95 proof, but it's good. I like it. I want him to move to Kentucky. Colorado's too far away. We don't get to see him or the family often enough. Yeah, well, hopefully he will. That would be cool. And probably way more opportunities to do whiskey-related projects in Kentucky. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys. I am effectively Shay Lammerd. Thank you, Julie Like, for this flight. I will see you guys next week for another one. Hope you have a good weekend, and I'm going to go eat some pizza. Love you. Bye. Oh, wait. I don't get to watch often, but your stream has a great vibe. Oh, thanks, Mike Cullerton. Appreciate it. And thank you for the suggestion on Philadelphia cheesesteaks. $50 for Statesman. Not too shabby. A little overpriced, but not too shabby. All right.